Alright, I think we're recording. Peace to the guys and goddesses, kings and queens, emperors and empresses, chiefs and chiefs, and priests and priests of the motherfucking land. Hope you're having a great cosmic rising or a great cosmic night, depending on when you catch to see this video. Audio might be a little bit weird because I'm recording with my camera instead of my phone. But I want to speak to y'all on something very important. Very, very important. Niggas can call me crazy, whatever the case may be. You already know how I get down. You know, the only motherfuckers that call me crazy is the ones that still think inside of the 3-dimensional box. They can't think outside of the box. They can't think outside. They can't think outside of a 3-dimensional construct. You see what I'm saying? They can't think on a 4th dimensional or 5th dimensional or 6th dimensional mental construct. Some people can't do that. So the shit I'm about to explain here is going to go over those motherfuckers' heads. But those that know what's going on, that think outside of the 3D realm, that think outside of this humanly shit, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, just to get straight into it, they are weak. They are weak. The watchers, nigga, the vampiric drinkers, you feel me? The Luciferians, all them niggas, the Draconians, they're weak. The 13 hybrid bloodlines that walk around in skin suits, they're weak. They're weak. And the reason why I'm saying they're weak is because look at what they're doing right now. Why do you think they performing so many spells, so many psyops? The reason why I'm making this video is I had a dream about this shit. I was with somebody. I don't know who it was, but it was somebody of great power. That's all I know. It was just somebody of greater power than me. And they were showing me each and everything taking place on earth and how there is a spell being conducted behind it. And I was like, yo, usually they don't, do this shit. He was like, yeah, you're right. They don't usually go this hard behind each and every psyop or each and every sacrificial blood event that they pull off. They usually don't put mass amounts of spells behind it. But now they're putting mass amounts of spells behind a lot. Like the Iran war, for example. There is so much spell work behind that, it don't even make sense. And they're still having trouble on keeping the masses controlled with that. We talking warlock levels. We talking lich. If you know the lich off Adventure Time, we talking those type of fucking levels of spell work, nigga. We talking. Who can I think of? What's that nigga name from Harry Potter with the he ain't got no nose? We talking those levels of spell work, nigga, cosmic levels of spell work, and it still ain't working. It still ain't working. Now I got a stopwatch right here. We 3 minutes. I can only record 5 minutes per clip on this camera, so it might cut off, and then I gotta come back on with another 5 minutes. But I'm gonna just edit it on the computer for y'all. So. Yeah, their spells are no longer. They still taking some kind of effect, but not to the degree it would take effect on people how it used to before the planetary alignment in 2021. So right now they are weak. They're at their weakest point. This is why they are taking so many more children at an all-time high right now. Children ain't never got snatched up this goddamn bad. I can't even remember a year like this. But so many kids and black women so many black kids and black women are coming up missing because remember, melanin, neuromelanin to be exact, is worth way more than gold. That shit worth way more than diamonds. That shit worth way more than crystal quartz, and they need that in all their technology. That melanin, this right here, them ovaries, them organs that keep their skin. When they tell you the fountain of youth, they didn't tell you the fountain of youth was my people, the blood of my people. And they think by eating us, taking our blood and rubbing it on their face and bathing it in this shit, they think it's going to keep them looking young. To a certain extent, it kind of does, but not to how they think it would. That's why they take so much of it, because they like, damn, we thought this shit would have been permanent. No, it's not permanent, bro. It's like the lady from, go watch the movie Weapons. Go watch the movie Weapons. And that old lady, she needed all them kids in her basement so she could drain them of their energy to keep her looking young. At first, it was the parents. When she took the parents, the energy wasn't hitting like that. Like, it worked. It made her young just a little bit, but it wasn't hitting enough. Oh, hold on. We finna have to clip over because it's about to hit the mark. Alright. So like I was saying, go watch the movie Weapons. The old lady in that movie, she took the little boy kids. She took the little boy parents at first, and she was draining them of their energy to make her young, feel a little better. But the parents, they old. The parents' energy already kind of, depleted because they're already at the older stages of their life. And then that's when she realized, I need kids. So she was like, she told the little boy, get every name tag or whatever that the kids have at school, bring it back so I can conduct my spells. And then boom, all the kids ran out the house. And notice it was spell work being done in that. And all the kids ran out the house to her house into the basement, and she was draining the kids of their energy to keep herself looking young, to keep herself looking good. That's what they do to black people. That's what y'all do. When I say that's what y'all do, y'all Caucasoid individuals that got all that motherfucking money, and you think I'm not talking about the average Caucasoid that you see walking around. They ain't got money to afford adrenochrome. None of them niggas can afford adrenochrome. Them niggas gonna get old how they gonna get old how they supposed to. You feel me? And that sun got them aging fast as fuck right now because this sun don't turn white. The sun is not gold no more. The sun is turned white. It's transforming in about. I give it a couple more. See, they tell you billions and billions and millions of years this shit gonna happen. No, it's not. I give it about another decade or two. Our sun will be a red giant. I give it another decade. They say this shit happen millions. This supposed to happen millions of years from now. I don't think it is, bro. That sun turned white. It's not gold no more. That means our sun is about to enter its elder phase, its most oldest phase, which is a red giant. And when the sun reaches a red giant, Earth will no longer be in what they call the Goldilocks zone. In fact, Earth will damn near be the new Mercury. And Mars will be the new Earth. That's why they want to get to Mars so bad. They're like, oh, we got to get to Mars. We got to get to Mars. Because they know that every so amount of this, I told y'all there are solar seasons. Sometimes the habitable zone is pushed back. Whether if the sun is changing to a red giant phase, or if the sun is expanding its electromagnetic field, which is also is doing right now. And sometimes this habitable zone is pushed back. But who is the habitable zone for? It's not for my people. We can inhabit this earth even if it get a little hotter. If the earth want to be a couple 10 degrees, 20 degrees hotter, that ain't gonna affect my people because we thrive in this shit. We thrive in tropical hot environments. That's what we're made. That's what our bodies are made for. But see, they can't thrive in that, so they begin to experience high amounts of sunburn, high amounts of UV radiation and radiation sickness, which makes them age faster, and also it stops them from birthing faster than they can die. So now, right now, every Caucasoid individual, Chinese, Arab, American, European, British, or Spain, they are dying faster than they can be birthed. I'm gonna say that one more time. Y'all are dying faster than you can be birthed right now. Look it up. Look it up. You can Google this shit. Y'all are dying. Y'all are on the verge of extinction. Y'all don't even know it. Y'all are so arrogant. And in y'all genetics, y'all have been instilled to be so victimizing, so gaslighting, so conniving, and so goddamn oblivious to shit. You don't even know that you're on the verge of extinction right now. In like the next 5 to 10 years, it's not going to be that many. It's going to be like a couple 100,000 of y'all. Not to mention the population, the depopulation that they got to pull off. Did y'all forget the Georgia Guidestones, my nigga? Let me check my time on the camera. We got 53 seconds? Yeah, okay. But did y'all forget the Georgia Guidestones, my nigga? They need to get the population from 8 billion down to 500 million? How they gonna do that? I already know how. They done already hit niggas with them jabs. And they already doing all kind of other shit to make niggas fall for it. And it's mainly gonna be a lot of them clones and shit that they don't threw out into the public. That's why it's 8 billion motherfucking people that just spawn out of nowhere. There's too many people on the planet. Yes, I do believe that. And the only reason there's too many people on the planet is because niggas been cloning shit. That's what niggas been doing. Hold on, let me check the time. Alright. We got 16 seconds. I'm gonna end it. Hold on, let me end it and then we're gonna do another clip. Hold on. Alright, we should be okay, bet. So yeah, like I was saying, Yeah, these niggas been cloning half of the fucking. They been cloning half of the people. Half of the people you see around here are not. I can't say they not real people because they was used from real genetics and shit. But most people most people don't even know they're clones, bro. I'm gonna just be so honest with you. A lot of motherfuckers you see in public, you can call me crazy, whatever the case. I don't give a fuck. I know what I know. I seen what I seen. And I've done the astral traveling that I've done to see the things to confirm what the fuck going on this planet. 8 billion people on the planet. And they supposed to bring that down to 500 million. And the reason why they have no problem with killing that many people because most of these people are just clones. And these people don't even know they clones. They don't know. Because they put these they do something called surrogate births. They birth these babies. They put them in embryo sacs. Those big ass sacs that y'all see in them scientific movies or scientific cartoons. They got the embryo. They got the little fetus in a big ass sac with the glowing shit and the water in there moving and shit, keeping the embryo, keeping the embryo contained and protected. Yeah, that's what they fucking do. And then when they're finally ready to come out this cul-de-sac, they take them out. They put them in a room where they watch nothing but strictly human shit. So they can brain program them. They can brainwash them and program them to know what society is. They keep these people, they brainwash them when they're young, when they still kids. They do. And then they assign them parents. Yes, they assign them parents, and that person grows up thinking those people are their real parents. This is really going on. And so they don't know that. They won't know that. They probably will know it soon with the disclosure. Because remember, the great disclosure is here. They disclosing everything. We're going to get to that too. But a lot of people don't know they clones, gang. A lot of people don't know they clones. A lot of those Caucasoid people don't know they clones. And I feel bad for them, bro. Because you don't do that to a spirit. Because those clones still have a spirit in them. They might not have a soul, but they still have a spirit in them. And that spirit still has emotions. And that spirit can still be fixed or broken, bro. From the things that take place on Earth, or the traumatic events that take place on Earth. They can still be affected by that. So I be feeling bad for them, bro. And like I said, a lot of these people, these Caucasoid people, they're dying faster than they can be born. Now, do I really feel bad about that? I really don't, because niggas been trying to tell them niggas for years on end. Us niggas been trying to tell y'all for years on end, y'all need to fix yourselves or y'all will destroy yourselves, bro. And y'all don't want to listen, gang. So at this point, we just fall back. Anything that happen with y'all, don't try to drag black people in it. Anything start going bad with y'all, don't try to come kiss our ass now or get on your knees and apologize for all the fuck shit you done over the course of, what, 400, 500 years? Don't try to get on your knees. Nothing can ever fix that, bro. There's nothing you can do to fix what the fuck y'all did to black people for over 400 years, bro. There's nothing you can do about that. So once shit hits the fan, how it needs to hit the fan, and the truth comes out, and it's time to start disposing of bodies on a mass scale, don't start looking at us. And don't start coming up, don't try to run our way for him, because they be telling each other that. Y'all don't understand. Hold on, let me check the time real quick. Y'all don't understand that they be telling each other that. That, like the white women. Right now, white women are telling their white daughters, if some shit go down, go find the strongest black man or black woman possible. Don't y'all come looking for us, because we ain't going to help you. We ain't going to help you. Y'all need to be helping yourselves. Just like we finna help ourselves. We right now, there's a great separation taking place. Most of my people are tired of y'all. And I don't mean that in like a racist way or anything. No, we're just tired of living with y'all. We want to live on a land. Black people want to be somewhere away from y'all. Y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want to do on y'all own land or whatever the case may be. We just want our own shit so we can be with our own people. That's all we want. We don't want no harm to come to y'all. We don't want nothing to come to y'all, bro. We just want to be on our own away from y'all. That's what I mean by tired of y'all. And see, now you're going to have a lot of white people going to get mad. Oh, you're racist because you don't want to be with it. You're racist. Oh, yeah, because now you want to play victim. It's in your DNA. You don't know how to actually think outside the box. Most white people don't know how to think outside the box, bro. Hold on, let me check the time real quick. All right, we got what, 4 seconds. All right, hold on, let me let it in and we going to run it. Alright, but yeah, like I was saying though, Most white people watch. You're seeing it right now. A separation is taking place. The sun is already doing it. Let me show y'all something real quick. Let me show y'all something real quick. Let me show y'all something real quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it right there. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find that. Oh no, I can't find it. Damn. Damn, it's supposed to storm all next week. God damn. But yeah, here we go. UV. So the UV, they already telling niggas wear sun protection. They tell them niggas need to wear sun protection until 6 p.m. You see what I mean? You can't even live on the earth properly, bro. You have to wear shit to protect you from the sun. And if that UV, it says a 4 right now. I believe it's about a 5. I believe it's about a 6, maybe a 5. But if it was an 8 or a 10 or an 11, that they tell you to stay indoors. When the UV index is more than an 8, they tell you to stay indoors, nigga. Why? That shit's that bad, nigga. And of course it is. Them niggas be. Have y'all seen what happens to white people when they get sunburned? That shit look painful, nigga. I remember I had this one coworker, bro. I don't know what the fuck she did, bro. This was when I was working at Wingstop. I don't know what the fuck she was doing. Something happened. But when I say she came in red, then the motherfucking skin looked tender, nigga. Like she just came out the smoker. I was like, God damn, what happened to you? The sun, she's like, the sun got me, man. I'm like, bro, what was you doing in the sun? Or did you fall asleep or some shit? But I was like, God damn, you touched the skin. I'm like, ooh, your shit a little hot. I was like, what the fuck? So yeah, you know, if y'all can't even walk under the sun, that says a lot. And the sun is already separating us. It's going to come to a point on earth. I don't give a fuck about society. I don't give a fuck about job. None. It's getting ready right now. Get ready. This year, this summer, bro. This summer, mark my words. It will be so hot that you will only see black people out at day and you will only see white people out at night. Mark my words, nigga. Watch. Mark my words, nigga. This summer, it's already hot as fuck this spring. We ain't even touched summer yet. This summer, you will only see black people out at day. That's how bad the UV is. I don't give a fuck about the heat, the 100 degrees, the 80 degrees. That don't matter. The temperature don't matter. It's that UV that's gonna come in summer. It's already here now in spring. So when the summer hit, because you know they say the sun tilt the earth tilt a little bit closer and the sun tilt a little bit closer to each other. Yeah. And the ozone is already damn near gone. So that UV that's gonna come in, it's gonna come in so bad that, like I said, only Caucasoid people. This goes for Chinese people. This goes for Mexican people. Y'all Caucasian Mexican motherfuckers that can't take the sun. I ain't talking about the dark Mexican motherfuckers that got the brown skin like me. They cool and shit. They can stand out in that shit. But y'all white Caucasian motherfuckers, y'all more on the Spanish conquistador side. You know, you got your Spanish conquistadors that was bleaching them out by raping and shit. The same way they was doing black people. The British was trying to rape black people to bleach us out, but they couldn't do it. And they couldn't do it with the Mexicans neither, because look at the Mexicans, a lot of them still dark and shit. But this goes for white people, Arabs, Asians, Russians, Ukrainians, anybody with white skin. I don't even call it white. You're translucent. That's why we can see your blood. We can see when you turn red when you're blushing or you're embarrassed. We can see you turn blue when a nigga smack the shit out your ass. We can see all the blood rushing under your skin. We can see we can see your skin move and shit under there. The muscles and shit move under there because your skin is translucent. It's supposed to have melanin. It's supposed to have some form of melanin. This is why some white people that got a whole bunch of freckles and shit on their body and shit, they can kind of take the sun a lot more than the average white person, because those freckles and shit, that's melanin. That's brown melanin being produced in their skin. So this means at a certain point, these people did used to produce melanin, but I don't know what the fuck happened. I can't explain that to y'all. I don't know the history, but I don't know y'all probably know y'all own history. I don't study y'all history. I study me and my people history. But at some point, y'all used to produce melanin, and that shit got stripped from y'all. I don't know how. So, like I said, the sun is affecting y'all so bad, bro. It is. And it's like I said, it's going to come to a point where you'll only see us. Alright, so, my bad. Y'all had to whatchamacallit, pick up. I had to watch the last clip to see where I left off at. But like I was saying, we will see most of my people out at daytime. I mean, yeah, at daytime, and you will see most of the Caucasoid individuals, no matter what race, ethnicity they are. As long as if they got Caucasoid skin, we're only going to see them out at nighttime. Another thing that I want to speak on is the alien shit. The alien shit. There's mad spell work behind that. Like I said, when I had this dream and I seen all the different things that they're pushing right now currently in modern society, all the things they're pushing right now currently in the media, I just seen behind the scenes there's a lot of spell work being done behind it by some crazy looking entities. And these ain't no reptilians. I don't know what they are. But this alien shit, there's a lot of spell work behind it. They're getting ready to introduce their God. They're getting ready to introduce their God. This is all a part of this fake biblical Hollywood biblical script that they ripped. Yeah, that biblical shit with the end time revelations and all that shit. That's a Hollywood script that they wrote for themselves that they're trying to fulfill. This entity, that's why they're so adamant on these aliens, but they're trying to fuck you up too. Like, you got some saying, oh, they're demons and this. Well, I'm gonna tell you, there are beings that are aliens that they're already infiltrated our world. They're already here. They've been here for a long time, and they've been the ones in the shadows making slight nudges to create these great shifts in society that we're seeing today. There's another group that are just now getting here to our solar system, but they're entering in through the ocean. I'm gonna just say that they just now getting here to our solar system, but they're entering in through the ocean, and some of them are going in and out of the firmament to the sun, because you're seeing some of these crafts go into the sun and out the other side, or they go up to the sun, pull energy off that motherfucker, and then dip off. These beings that's on Earth can't do that. These entities, these aliens that's on Earth, they can't do that. They got some advanced tech, but they ain't got the tech to go through the sun. They don't got that. That's a different species that's related to my people. They played a part in the creation of me and my people. Everybody got their own respected parents. I'm gonna just say that. Everybody got their own respected parents on this planet. Black people, we got our own parents, and that's the ones we seeing coming out that ocean. They going in and out of that sun, because we are the sun. And then you got some beings that's coming in and out of mountains and caves. That's them niggas that's working hand in hand with the military, them draconian vampiric motherfuckers. That's them niggas. The ones you see going in and out of the mountains and shit, and going underground and going into caves and shit, that's them niggas. But the ones you see coming out of the ocean, going back in the ocean, or coming out of the ocean, going all the way up past the firmament to the sun, going to that motherfucker, get some gas and come back. And these crafts are huge. These crafts are huge. Some of these crafts are the size, some of these crafts are bigger than the moon that we're seeing flying in and out of the sun. I believe right now we're surrounded by 3 huge crafts. That's where all this extra radiation coming from. Because when I be checking the radars and shit, let me check the time. Yeah, we got a minute left. But when I be checking the radars and shit with the solar winds and shit, bro, there is something behind the earth that is taking the radiation from the sun and reflecting it back onto the earth on the backside of it. So it's like we're getting radiation all around. There's no spot being missed, nigga. Earth getting washed up in every spot, nigga. So with this alien shit, I told niggas, let me check the time real quick. This is why I need my stopwatch. We got 28 seconds. I'ma just end it and come back. Hold on, y'all. So, like I was saying, this alien shit, they're getting ready to introduce their creator. And this creator is going to be so charismatic. This creator is going to look like a fucking thing with giant wings, reptile skin, horns. Niggas is going to think it's the devil. And oh, that's the devil. That's the devil. No, that's an Alpha Draconian. Alpha Draconians look like that. They're about 15 to 16, some 18 feet tall. with large wings, horns. This is why they always showed you that shit with the devil and shit in all the movies and shit. It's always a creature with big wings, some horns, some pure black reptilian skin, or pure red reptilian skin, or pure green reptilian skin with the reptilian scales on them and shit. Yes, that's how they depict. That's how Afro-Draconians look. But when the average 3D motherfucker see it, they go, "Oh, that's Satan. Oh, is that Lucifer? That's what Lucifer is." No, nigga, that's a draconian reptilian. That's an actual species of creatures that exist on the other side of the cosmos from a star constellation called the Draco constellation. Not all life across the cosmos have to look like humans. They can have the humanoid structure with the arm, with the head, arm, leg, and torso. Yes, that is a universal structure used across the cosmos. Everybody has to have that structure. If you don't have that structure, you're not going to be able to function properly. Now, some other species might have 4 arms, and some other species might have like 2 heads or some shit, but they still have the humanoid structure. You see what I mean? That's a universal structure. So, like I was saying, when people see this being, they gonna think it's Satan. But the ones with their eye open, they gonna see it. They go, "Oh, them alpha boy. That's the alpha boy. That's what y'all. It's about time y'all show yourself." You feel me? So this is what I mean by the alien shit. They're getting rid of. That's why they get niggas so comfortable with it. Oh yeah, we've been reversing engineering and technology. Then you got niggas that went missing. There's generals, top official. I'm talking about they got the most top security clearance in the motherfucking government. Nigga went missing. Niggas that were overheads of certain secret aerial space programs and space weapon programs, they now missing. Now they just come up missing. And I told niggas they were taken off world. That general, those scientists that they just came up missing last week, that's overhead all that UFO shit, they oversee all that UFO shit. I told y'all niggas they off world right now. They didn't get killed. They didn't get clapped. Something came and got them. Something came and got them. And watch they pop back up. It's gonna be so much weird shit. Just like they sent niggas in space to the moon with the Artemis shit. Watch, that's gonna get weird too. Give that a few more weeks. Watch what happens to the motherfuckers in space that's going towards that moon right now. Not only that, like I said, those scientists that came up missing, they're gonna pop back up out of nowhere. Just somehow, some way out of nowhere, they're just gonna pop back up. Let me check the time. Okay, we got a minute left. But somehow, some way, they're just gonna pop back up mysteriously, miraculously, out of no fucking where with mass amounts of information. And they're gonna be the ones. I believe those scientists that are missing. They're gonna be the ones that usher in their creator, this alien god, this Alpha Draconian. They're going to be the ones that usher in, like, yeah, we talk to them. They're cool. They're friendly. They have some of the most advanced tech. They're going to say all this bullshit to get niggas accustomed to it. And then when they introduce this being, a lot of people are going to fall for this being. But before they introduce this being, they have to bring a lot of chaos first. They have to have people in a desperate state. They have to have people in such a desperate state. The grid is cut off. It's hot as fuck. No ACs. Water running low. Food shortage. Energy shortage. They need people in a very desperate state in order to accept this nigga. Watch. That's why everything is going the way it's going. Let me take my shit. Alright, we got 47 seconds. I'm just finna end it and come back. So yeah, like I was saying, that is why everything is going the way it's going, y'all. My bad, y'all. I gotta make sure. Hold on, my bad. Wrong one. I don't usually wake and bake no more. Nigga, I woke up about 2 hours ago. I'm just not hitting this blunt. I gotta hit this blunt real quick because this is real, bro. Like, we're about to enter. To everybody, be prepared, bro. Be prepared mentally. I don't give a fuck about you being physically prepared. You can have all the water, all the food, all the guns. Bro, you might not even be able to. I'm prepared to get ready to move. When shit hit the fan, I'm not standing in the same spot. I'm on the move. You might only be able to grab like maybe 5, 10 cans of some food, a couple bottles of water, and that's it, nigga. All that other shit, all that piles of bottles and food that you don't stocked up on, you might have to leave that behind. You have to be ready for anything. Yo, you never know. Your crib might get hit with a straight rocket or some shit. You just never know. You have to be ready for anything, bro. You can have a gun, and that won't mean shit. I got a gun, nigga. That don't mean everybody got guns, nigga. Does that mean you prepared mentally? No, because you can have a gun and still freeze up. You know how many motherfuckers got guns and they ain't even used it? You know how many motherfuckers... Damn, that's some gas. You know how many motherfuckers got guns? You know how many... Damn, I can't get it out. Okay, there we go. You know how many motherfuckers got guns and scared to use them bitches? They scared to catch a body with them bitches if it come down to it? Because they're not mentally prepared? That's what I mean by that. And if you got a gun and you think you're just gonna be all, well, I got a gun, I'm gonna go, I ain't stock up properly, I'm gonna go steal from somebody. Go try that shit if you want to. You can do that shit. Yeah, you can, but you don't know you're being watched. When shit hits the fan, the big screen is on. The big screen already on. Bro, people don't even know there's extraterrestrials on our internet right now. Y'all are seeing some of them on Instagram, bro. Y'all are seeing some of them on Twitter. Y'all are seeing some of them on YouTube and fucking Facebook. You think you looking at a human flesh body on that screen, but you're not. Some of these are E.T.H are trying to wake you up, nigga. They are on the internet right now. They are watching us, collecting data on us. Our brothers and sisters that just got back home and they're like, what the fuck going on in our house? They are analyzing this shit, and we're on a big screen right now. And they're watching every last one of us. Especially the ones like me that speak out of shit. They definitely watching the fuck out of me. So yeah, like I was saying, that is why everything is going the way it's going, y'all. My bad, y'all. I gotta make sure. Hold on, my bad. Wrong one. I don't usually wake and bake no more. Nigga, I woke up about 2 hours ago. I'm just not hitting this blunt. I gotta hit this blunt real quick because this is real, bro. Like, we're about to enter. To everybody, be prepared, bro. Be prepared mentally. I don't give a fuck about you being physically prepared. You can have all the water, all the food, all the guns. Bro, you might not even be able to. I'm prepared to get ready to move. When shit hit the fan, I'm not standing in the same spot. I'm on the move. You might only be able to grab like maybe 5, 10 cans of some food, a couple bottles of water, and that's it, nigga. All that other shit, all that piles of bottles and food that you don't stocked up on, you might have to leave that behind. You have to be ready for anything. You never know, your crib might get hit with a straight rocket or some shit. You just never know. You have to be ready for anything, bro. You can have a gun, and that won't mean shit. I got a gun, nigga. That don't mean everybody got guns, nigga. Does that mean you prepared mentally? No, because you can have a gun and still freeze up. You know how many motherfuckers got guns and they ain't even used it? You know how many motherfuckers... Damn, that's some gas. You know how many motherfuckers got guns? You know how many... Damn, I can't get it out. Okay, there we go. You know how many motherfuckers got guns and scared to use them bitches? They scared to catch a body with them bitches if it come down to it? Because they're not mentally prepared? That's what I mean by that. And if you got a gun and you think you're just gonna be all, well, I got a gun, I'm gonna go, I ain't stock up properly, I'm gonna go steal from somebody. Go try that shit if you want to. You can do that shit. Yeah, you can, but you don't know you're being watched. When shit hits the fan, the big screen is on. The big screen already on. Bro, people don't even know there's extraterrestrials on our internet right now. Y'all are seeing some of them on Instagram, bro. Y'all are seeing some of them on Twitter. Y'all are seeing some of them on YouTube and fucking Facebook. You think you looking at a human flesh body on that screen, but you're not. Some of these are E.T.H are trying to wake you up, nigga. They are on the internet right now. They are watching us, collecting data on us. Our brothers and sisters that just got back home and they're like, what the fuck going on in our house? They are analyzing this shit, and we're on a big screen right now. And they're watching every last one of us. Especially the ones like me that speak out of shit. They definitely watching the fuck out of me.